the mystery of Loch Ness Monster sighting in 2024. For centuries, the dark waters of Loch Ness have hidden an elusive creature, sparking the imaginations of locals and explorers alike. But now, in 2024, something has happened that's got everyone talking. Could it be? Has Nessie finally revealed herself? Let's dive into this mysterious new sighting. Throughout the years, there have been numerous sightings of the Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie as she's known. Some have been grainy photos, others have been blurry videos, but they all have one thing in common. They keep the mystery alive. In 2024, a new piece of footage surfaced, and it's causing quite a stir. This footage was captured by a drone flying over Loch Ness in early August. What you can see is a shadow beneath the water, moving in a way that's been described as eerily familiar to those who believe in Nessie. But before we get into what this sighting means, let's talk about why 2024 has been such an exciting year for Nessie hunters. Technology has advanced, with drones, sonar, and high-definition cameras giving us better tools than ever before. Loch Ness has never been watched so closely, and that means any unusual movement is instantly captured. So, what makes this sighting so special? Well, for one, it wasn't just spotted by someone standing on the shore. It was recorded by a drone from a much higher perspective. That's a game changer. You're not dealing with shaky camera work or something spotted out of the corner of someone's eye. This is clear, steady footage of something very large moving just under the surface. Now let's talk about the skeptics, because they've definitely got a lot to say about this sighting. Many scientists argue that what people are seeing is just a large catfish, a rogue seal, or even some debris being pushed around by underwater currents. They claim that when people are looking for Nessie, their minds can easily interpret shadows or shapes as the legendary creature. And hey, maybe they have a point. Seals have been spotted in Loch Ness before, and it's possible that other large creatures occasionally make their way into the loch. But let's be honest here. Does a seal or a catfish really explain all the sightings throughout history? Especially something that seems to have sparked the world's imagination for almost a century? But back to this 2024 footage. Many Nessie believers are convinced that this sighting is the best evidence we've seen in years. And who can blame them? The shadow in the water, the movement, the timing, it all lines up with previous descriptions of Nessie sightings. And here's where things get interesting. The history of Nessie sightings goes back centuries. The first recorded sighting was in the 6th century, and since then, there have been hundreds of reports of strange things happening in and around Loch Ness. Even though the most famous photo of Nessie, the one from 1934, was revealed to be a hoax, the legend has persisted. Nessie's popularity has even helped the local economy, drawing thousands of tourists to Loch Ness every year. People come from all over the world hoping for just a glimpse of something unusual in the water. Whether they're believers or just curious, there's no denying that Nessie is good for business. But 2024 has brought the debate back to life in a big way. On one side, you have the believers, people who've dedicated years to studying the loch and its strange occurrences. They argue that this footage is the most convincing evidence yet. On the other side, you've got the skeptics, ready to explain away the footage as nothing more than a trick of light or a known animal. So, what are we left with? Is this new footage proof that Nessie exists, or just another case of mistaken identity? Honestly, that's part of the magic of the Loch Ness Monster. Whether you believe in her or not, the mystery is what keeps people coming back. As long as there's unexplained footage like this, the debate will continue. And at the end of the day, that's what makes Nessie such a fascinating legend. She's not just a creature, she's a symbol of the unknown, of mysteries that might never be solved. And maybe that's why people can't stop talking about her even after all these years. So, what do you think? Is Nessie real, lurking beneath the surface of Loch Ness? Or is she just a figment of our collective imagination? Whatever the case, this new footage is sure to keep the conversation going for years to come. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more mysteries explored. Until next time, stay curious.